So we're here today on the Strait, our usual lovely fishing spot with It's a Bite, Mike.
Hello guys,
A local celebrity.
that's the one.
So yeah, been looking forward to getting fishing together for a while, haven't we, mate?
We have.
It's finally come to fruition. I've just been asking Mike a few little bits about how he got into fishing, where he lives and stuff like that. And I just thought it'd be really nice for everybody to learn a little bit more about him. So when did you get into fishing, Mike?
So I got into fishing when I was a wee little boy, okay? So I originally grew up in Buckley, and in Buckley we were surrounded by so many different small little pits, course lakes and stuff like that. So that was predominantly my fishing side of things. And I fished for Team Wales then up until, I'd say till I was about 16, and then I discovered the sea. And from there I did a lot of sea angling, which was mainly in the Mersey, for bass and things like that. And I actually caught a coconut. That was probably one of the best catches I've ever had in my life in the actual River Mersey. But from there, obviously, you know, as I'm growing up and stuff, I've moved up to Old Colwyn in 2016. And from there, you discover the Menai and the surrounding seas of Anglesey, and likewise North Wales, and you literally can't beat it. So about 2021, I set up my channel. I thought, let's just go for it. Let's offer my skills and my expertise and help others and inspire others to get out there and basically get it done, because it's good for your mind pretty much. So yeah, my channel's doing pretty well. That's a Bite on YouTube. And we're just pushing the content, and you know, it's never been better. The feedback I'm getting is just absolutely brilliant. You literally cannot beat it. You know, that feeling when you get people message you, you know, and they're there and they're saying, you know, how much you're helping me, etc., etc. So yeah, it's brilliant. But fished since I was that big, still fishing now, and inspiring people to get out there and get it done, basically. So yeah, it's good.
Nice. What kind of fishing did you do the most of when you were a kid? What kind of course fishing were you
So when I
into?
was a kid, it was more match scene. So I'd be on the feeder rod, and I'd be on the tip rod. Obviously I'd be on the pole and stuff like that as well. So likewise carp, crucians, bream, the big stuff like that. And that's pretty much where it all started for me, you know, the fishing.
And what was it, the catalyst that got you starting sea fishing?
Sea fishing, okay. So it all spanned down to when my brother wanted me to go out on the Mersey. So same again, I must have been really young, 16 or so. And I went on the Mersey and discovered that when you're fishing these lakes, you're only targeting that said few fish, okay? But when we're on the Mersey, it was like anything can happen at any point. And I was like, do you know what? And then it started. We were catching bass, we were catching rays, we were catching all sorts. And I thought, this is a life for me. And from there on, the sea is the one, literally, because like I say, you just don't know, do you? You don't know what you are going to catch at any given moment. It could be anything.
And what are you enjoying the most at this moment in time?
What I am enjoying the most, boat life.
Boat fishing.
Straight down, to a T.
This is boat life, guys. Boat life. So, on a day where we could, some would probably say should, have stayed at work or stayed in bed or whatever it was we were doing, it was howling, wasn't it? It was blowing 30 to 40 mile an hour. It was absolutely hoofing it down. But we tried to get some sand eels. The wind was blowing the boat all over the place. I had to actually reverse out with the seine net to get the sand eel net out. We managed it, and that was the hardest net of the lot, and we just bagged up. Look at all these.
There's just plenty down there, isn't
Yeah, there's probably 200 sand eels down there. So yeah, I forgot what I was getting at then. What was I saying?
About the conditions which we came out today.
Yeah.
It was really blowing a hoolie.
Yeah, it was. It was absolutely terrible. But yeah, we're out on the boat, and it's come good. We've got 2 bass on board. So, well, we got one on board and killed, and we got one put back because it was undersized. But Mike and I, we're about halfway through our day, aren't we?
We are.
and we're going to go probably onto the sandbanks in a minute and give it another go.
Because I am chasing that bass myself.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
I
Mike
thought
needs
you
to
were
get
into
one.
your third bass
No,
then.
I did as well. I did as well.
But the bass today are evading me. However, Simon is absolutely bagging up.
But they say, you know, fortune favours the brave.
Exactly.
And we've gone out on a day that was really adverse conditions, and now you've got the sun on you.
And we've braved it. And that's what I was going to get down to. It's not so much about catching fish. It's about taking in your scenery, going out there, getting it done. And I mean, look at that now. We're getting braced by the weather. Absolute gorgeous weather. The sun's shining. And that's what we had a look at the weather, and we're like, okay, so it is a bit rough, but then it is starting to pick up a bit and get better. So I think this is just the start. I mean, that bass that you had before, though.
Oh, she's a good girl.
Beautiful.
Do you want to have a look at her?
You do.
Okay.
You do.
Look at that. Fishing life.
Get to it. And hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me.
We're going to sign off. We're going to go somewhere else. If something else fun happens, I'll give you a shout.